Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Yo, what up? Yo, what up? How we doing? How we doing? So, I know I said like, what was it, like last Friday? Oh yeah, I'll be live Monday. You know? Well, that was a lie because I forgot Monday was Labor Day. So, anyways, we are live now. Probably see with Sprite on the screen, I've been cooking a little bit of stuff in the background. Doing some more Sprite study stuff, but also cooked up some stuff for our main character here, who we've been working on for what feels like a million bajillion years now. I think last stream we ended off on this? I don't remember. I think it was something like that. So I think we ended off on the boss victory last stream. So I've not done a ton because I had some other side quests I was running, but I did get these done. We have the key I think, weak key I think, regular weak thinking, taking an item when we're dead, getting revived, and then I need to do the outline for taking an item, but it's almost ready to go. And then we're kind of in the final stretch at that point because it's like, it's ballin', a few like minor animations that should be relatively easy, then it's baseball. Like, we're in the final stretch here, but I also did something rather interesting here. I'm going to flip-flop my sources here. Hide SPRITES and go into Game Maker. Also need to hide my webcam. Didn't realize that was in the way. But I've finally updated Game Maker and have migrated a project over to new version since there's not any like extremely pressing bugs, and it's been what, like, it's September now, so September, August, we'll go August, July. July is when I released version 2.0, and then June. It's been 3 months and we're only on 2.0.3, which is pretty cool. So anyhow, I did go ahead and throw a bunch of these sprites that we've got done into the project, so I wanted to load it up and show off how it looks, kind of. So I did some tile set stuff with the hub world with Chapeltown, and like, honestly, I'm not really sure how I feel about it just yet because it's kind of hacky the way it looks, but it's a start. It's one thing I wanted to kind of lab out and see how it looked. Let's see, runner. Okay, and if I full screen this, yeah, okay. So let me click things around here. And I'll pause music because I'll know I'll have game audio coming through here. But debug some stuff around here. Alright, so already out of the gate, I think it looks pretty good. There's a few, obviously there's a few sprites missing, like he's missing a crouch sprite, don't have that yet. Or at least I don't have it put in just yet. But standard animations go pretty good. My only issue is I might end up converting the aliasing pixels to like a specific transparent value. I might just take the outline color and then make those half transparent pixels instead. And by doing that, that would probably fix how it kind of looks a little it looks a little odd on certain colored backgrounds, but at the same time, pretty much every background I've put him against so far is like subject to change. Like for the most part, it's not that visible, and it contrasts well against the majority of things here. But when it's noticeable, it's noticeable. Like you can kind of see like how scuffed the the little art style test I've been doing here is, with the corners of that blackness kind of fading out, and all these lines in the background, that's not like a bitrate thing, that's actually just I screwed up the tile set a little bit. So, but one idea I had for tile sets was to kind of like have this black bordering on the inside, which would in theory solve a good chunk of the repetitive texture issue that we've got kind of going on, and it would also kind of show you like pretty clearly what you can and can't stand on. You can't really tell, so but I'm gonna like adjust this, but this with these background tiles are actually blurred a bit. Like let me kind of move up here. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on stream, but if I can actually get the camera to focus in where I want it. There we go. So these background tiles are kind of blurred just a little bit. Not a ton, but like enough to keep their relative shape, but they'll also be differentiated from what isn't a background tile. And I also have added some blur to these sprites, the regular tiles, to kind of make the shadows blend a bit better. Though all this is still like work in progress, subject to change kind of stuff. But I mainly just wanted to get the project set up again, so that way when sprites are ready, I can just start dumping them into the game. And already, like, I'm noticing, like, dang, I can't stand Game Maker sometimes, because if you notice, the music just totally cut out. I'm not sure why it does that, but when it does do that, it's kind of annoying, and it only does this on this version. And then it'll randomly start back later. So, Game Maker has made some kind of changes to the way they track audio, and as far as I know, it's not in the release notes, unless it's, like, something in one of the previous patches, so which means I'm gonna have to debug a bunch of stuff, probably specifically with audio. But yeah, so main character sprites are here and they're pretty cool. We'll go into a fight so we can see some of these. Like we're still missing sprites for like 2 attack styles, I think. Technically 3, and that's that I forgot to put the guard sprite in. But like, most of the battle sprites are done. We got the melee, which, seeing it in game, I do want to change it up a little bit. Let me think. I think we're missing pose animations, beatdown animations, and then the guard animation for sequence attacks. So but otherwise, like having the sprites in the game and like just seeing how they look, like even without the tile sets being updated, I think it's pretty solid as far as main character goes. Even the hurt sprite, it's just like, I'm a fan of it so far. Yeah, this is the missing one right there, the guard sprite. But I wanted to not only just test to see how the sprites looked in game, which, like, other than the minor aliasing issue with certain colored backgrounds, like ones that are of a similar-ish color, like in the church, those are, hold on, I gotta lock in. The ones in the church are, it's like one of the edge cases, I guess. And like I said, that could just be something that I have to change the outline to have transparency instead of being a solid color. Though, I'm honestly not really sure, because at the same time, like, I'm looking at Partners in Time as like the inspiration, and it's pretty good in that regard, like where it doesn't like seem to have issues with it. Because I actually noticed it in two scenarios. Previous stream when I was like showing off the save file, the OG save file and everything, I like, since I'm aware of the aliasing, I was able to like look at it and see like, oh, there it is, and it's visible. And then like certain colored backgrounds, that's the same problem in that game, which is probably just because I imagine you couldn't do transparent sprites on the DS, because that would be taxing unless you tap into like the 3D part of the engine, which in Partners in Time's case was pretty early on into the system's lifespan, so I don't know. But we've got this. We've got a good test. It's looking pretty solid. I'm feeling happy with it. The next thing is just going to be finishing out main character sprites. And then once those are done, we will move on to Yui's sprites, which I think I might have talked about this in a previous stream, but Yui's sprites actually should be much quicker to get through than main characters, solely because let me flip back to ASAP right here. With Yui's sprites, a good chunk of her animations are like 5 frames each, like across the board, and that's because of the wings. So what I'm immediately looking at doing for her is get the base of the wings, and then that's like a third of like her animations kind of like done already. And we already have those wings because those exist in main character sprite. So I do want to tweak Yui's design just a smidge, specifically getting rid of like the weird jaggies with her arms. It's like, if we look at her praise sprite, like this is bad. This, like whatever's going on here with her arm is bad. It almost looks broken. So that's on the plans for being fixed. Fix up the jaggies. I want to, for her flying animations, make her hair move a little bit too, along with her skirt and probably her dress as well. I'm unsure what to do about her halo, but that's something that, you know, I'll figure out when I get there, I guess. But we can see fly, fly partner, fly fast, the spike prep, spike hold, the spike, flying think. Like already we're 50 frames in, and we have the wings done for all of these sprites just because we have the wings done for main character. So that's literally, for these, it's half of the sprite done already, in a sense. And then we use those wings in plenty of other sprites as we go through, that out of the 735 frames Yui has, a good chunk of those will just be done because of the wings. So, but anyways, the Yap Sesh is over. We've been in it for, what, 20 minutes now? Yeah. Live for 20 minutes, going off of OBS's counter, and I've not even started sprites, so we're gonna get into it now. I would have been live sooner, but I had some side quests I had to run before I could get started, but we'll move on to doing this here. this take item sprite, because I did this one off stream and I don't have the outline for it yet, but so we're gonna finish one out right out of the gate here. But what the heck? Oh, my magenta's gone. That's why it looks so weird. Need to have that layer so I can actually see. Seeing is believing, basically. In this sense, at least. Whoa. But honestly, I'm ready to be done with this guy's sprites. Like, it's gonna be funny though, because I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I might go ahead and start this like before I consider his sprites done. And that's that as soon as I start World 3 stuff, since World 3 is to be a beach area, and there's gonna be water, I'm probably gonna have to do swimming sprites. Which means I'm gonna have to actually go ahead and do more sprites, like adding onto the list. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that because I kind of want to move on to other characters and, you know, do that when I get to it, to the point that I need them in game. So, but swimming might be a thing. I don't know. Like, part of me wants to do swimming, like where I do like a swimming animation for each direction or something, which would be the most. That's gonna be a ton of frames. Or at the very least, I just have to do a horizontal swim and then a vertical swim, and then just do that kind of like frog-looking swimming animation that video game characters have. But I'm kind of like wondering, like, how do I do the swimming, if that's even a thing I implement? Because one idea that I had was to, you know, like how all the characters have like their own unique overworld physics, also give them unique swimming physics. So like Yui, because she has wings, could probably swim a bit faster if she used them like fins, I guess. And Kaguya, for example, like, because it would be dumb to just lock her out of an entire overworld thing by making her take damage from water, I would just instead make her sink, so you could just platform in the water instead of having to swim with her if you wanted to. Which could be troll. That could be like, you know, that could be more work than it needs to be, but OGs will remember that in Demo 1 and I think Demo 2 as well, if you were in the dream worlds, you had like floaty gravity. So like that code probably still exists in the game, and that I could use it for let me think with my mind. Use it for the low gravity section in water, like have water affect your gravity a little bit less if you're Kaguya. Make underwater sections optional. True. How's it going, Comic Cat? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, like I don't know how prominent the underwater sections would be, like, since that's something I'll have to figure when I actually get to working on World 3. But I do, like, as far as like planning is concerned, I have like the major plot points for World 3 planned out already. So like I know where I want the player to have to go, and like what the major locations that the player will have to visit are. And the methods of getting there could involve swimming, but at the same time, maybe not. I don't know. I do want to lab it out before I commit to making a bunch of sprites, because I do feel like there's some unique things to be had with the already existing physics engine in Angels and Demons. Like, you know, how would movement work underwater? Like, could you build up a ton of speed in the water just like you can on ground? And like, you know, should it be like 8 directional movement, or should it be like omnidirectional, where like if you hold up, you'll kind of like, so like say you're going vertical, or not vertical, horizontal like this, and then you start to hold up, and then it like slowly changes your angle until you're vertical. So that way, if you start to schmoove, you'll kind of have this like, oh, I need to pull up, and then you're like, and you can carry that speed better. It could make for some really cool speed sections, I think. But then you'd also have to have a relatively big water section, I guess, as well. Which could happen? So, I don't know. There's a good chunk of thought that has to go into it, I think. And then, like, make the swimming like Super Mario World, except you can build speed. Yeah, that was the other thing. Do I make it like Mario World or the other, like, kind of platformers where you tap the jump button and you'll kind of swim up a little bit? And, like, then you dash and you just kind of, like, move in that direction. It's like, immediately what I'm thinking is, like, if you're in the water and you dash, then, you would, let me think. You're in the water and you dash, then, you would, kind of just, like, go in that direction, and then, like, 2 seconds later, your dash is back and you can do it again. So, like, I don't want to, like, limit the movement too much, but I could also just, like, say, like, okay, well, main character's an average swimmer, and he swims like in Super Mario World. Yui is much better at swimming, and she swims with the whole, like, angle-based stuff. Kaguya can't swim at all, so she just sinks, and you have, like, a low-gravity platforming section for underwaters. And then, I mean, like, maybe Autumn just swims a little bit slower, and Hector can swim if you swap to him underwater, but otherwise just pulls out his hoverboard and goes across the top. Pretty nervous. Tomorrow's my final presentation of college. Hey, no sweat. You will probably kill it. And, like, I mean, everything I've heard about the stuff you got set up so far seems pretty solid, so I think you're going to do great. It's also entirely dependent on which direction you're holding. Holding up and pressing jump will make you gain a ton of height with a single press. That's true. Just the same way holding down makes you kind of like short hop in a way. So, where is this animation? This is what I need here. Then I'm just going to put this in here. Whoa. Whoa. What the freak, dude? I think I copied that wrong. You know what? I bet I could just use the use Autumn animation here. Where is that? I might just do that. Yeah. Let's axe this. We'll use the use Autumn animation for that one. Where did I put this outline? Oh my gosh. Because it is not on the right layer at all. I might be cooked, chat. I put it on the scarf layer. Oh no. Thank God for the magic wand tool. And I mean that seriously, like, if it wasn't for that, I would have to just redo all those outlines, and I'd be cooked. Now this animation I'm really not looking forward to doing, like all of these, since they're so like specific, I guess. Maybe it'll be easier now that everything's on a layer, but I think I know what to do for this though. And that's gonna be taking the stance legs and then the Mach 5 body. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the rail grind stuff here. Nope. Actually, I just got a crazy idea. Hold on. Yeah, what Comic Cat said is very true about it. I remember being like mad nervous about a presentation I had to do in college, and one of the few classes I had that was like in person, since I was in college like during the peak of the pandemic. Basically, one of my professors asked me to do he asked if I wanted to do this, and like of course I did. A presentation to help the college get a I forget what it's called, but like some kind of like recognition thing that they can put on their website. It's like, hey, this group of people, you know, recognizes this college as cool, you know, basically something like that, like corporate stuff. And it was like, basically I had to write up an extra presentation for a project that we already were doing. I was supposed to have someone help me with it even. Like there was supposed to be someone that would like come from the group, because it was a group project, and one of the people was like, hey, yeah, I'll help you do the presenting with it and everything. And then last minute, professor kind of was just like, okay, look, I know this is kind of short notice, but we got to change the date. You're gonna have to do it earlier. And my partner had already, like, it was too late for him to request the day off of work. So, like, he couldn't help me with it. So I was like, oh, now I have to do it myself. Cool, amazing, awesome even. But it ended up going pretty well. Like, and I remember feeling like super relieved afterwards. Like basically exactly how Comic Cat phrased it there. That the relief will be glorious. And it was glorious. Because it was like, it took a minute to kind of like register. But it's like, hey, I don't have to worry about that anymore. Which was actually crazy. It was like, like I'm done. I'm finally finished. But yeah, small yap sesh about it, but yeah, it really is. Like anything that's like, oh, you gotta present it for like a grade or any kind of I guess like if it's important in any way, it's like way more, I guess, stressful in the moment. But then once it's done, it's like Bro. I gotta like think. How would hands go? I'm like I'm trying to like move my hand to like think about this. Hold on. Yeah, okay, thumb is down. Thumb is down. And here I was thinking there was a huge delay on the stream, but I've had to stream timeline 4 minutes behind live. That's rough. Actually rough. Both a benefit and detriment of YouTube live streaming, because you can seek back in a live stream if you missed something, but you can also, you know, have that kind of thing happen where you don't realize that you've seeked backwards and then suddenly you're behind on everything on the stream. Cool idea. There we go. Looking pretty chefed. I'm gonna go steal the scarf from the running animation, I think. Nope. We've hit the point where it's faster for me to go to the end of the list than to scroll regularly, which is very cool if you think about it. We are almost through with this guy. Where is my battle animations? Here we go. Okay. Move these forward here. I'll get the rest of the battle stance. And go back. Actually, hold on. Let me get this out of the way here. I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I think I've borked things. I'm just gonna copy the whole battle stance because that's basically what I need here. And then I replace the body. There we go. And now I just gotta actually animate his arms. Whoa. What the Sigma? What the freak, dude? You're not supposed to be like that. There we go. Cool idea. And then turn that frown upside down. Went back to the VOD and noticed that the reworked Autumn has an extra anti-aliasing pixel on the right side of her hair. It's funny you'd mention that because I feel like I noticed that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did notice that. Was it like right here? Because if it was like right here, I'm almost certain I noticed it and removed it. I don't know. Like, this was after stream and everything. Oh, she's missing one too. What the freak, dude? Yeah, I'm gonna have to cook this design more. Like, it's actually so chefed up. Yeah, I noticed it after stream, which was really funny. But anyhow, it is fixed. I think this is good. This is one of those animations that will be, it won't loop like this, but it will go to the beat when you're on a grind rail. Couldn't sleep properly that night. Glad you were on top of that. Look, I mean, it's gonna, I'm almost certain there's gonna be one animation of main characters that, like, ends up having like an extra pixel or a missing pixel or something, and I'm not gonna notice it until like weeks into development, like where I'm actually having the sprites in the game and everything. So like tweak up the short here. Also, you guys may notice I added some more peak to the playlist. I somehow totally forgot to put Super Paper Mario stuff in the stream playlist, which is like a freaking, that might as well be a sin on my part, because like, how did I miss that, right? You know, one of the inspirations for Angels and Demons, and I just totally neglected to have it in this new stream playlist. Like, what the freak, dude? It's my newest bit, is saying, what the freak, dude? Specifically that way. My friends do not like it, but I do. I think it's actually hilarious. The sin of blunder. That's so true. I gotta come up with like, I would have to come up with some kind of like crazy pun for blunder for an enemy name. Like, it'd be so funny. Like, so new sin just dropped. Oh no. some of the World 1 enemy names definitely came about by, like, pure luck. Like, I could not tell you how I came up with Pepperoni's name. Like, that had to have been, like, divine intervention, realistically. Like, a gift from God himself. Like, because I don't even know. Like, everything lined up too perfectly with it, you know? And the fact that it hadn't been done, like, I don't even know. I will probably never top Pepperoni in, like, terms of naming. But, my family has a big dog, alright? And I would call her the Beast. Alright? This was like early into development at this point. And I would like, I'd call her, and sometimes I'd go, like, in like Timmy's dad's voice from Fairly Odd Parents, I'd go, "Oh, Beast!" You know, like, "Oh, Timmy!" So, I said, "Oh, Beast," one time, and I said it, like, really quickly. I went like, "Oh, Beast, oh, Beast, oh, Beast." And my younger brother, he was like, "Haha, oh, Beast, because she's big." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, oh, Beast! That would be a crazy enemy name! What the heck? I gotta do that!" And that's how Oh, Beasts happened. Out of curiosity, how long have you been working on this game? Technically, since, I've technically been working on it since about February of 2020, I think? That might be too early. I'd have to, like, look for certain. Cause, like, let me think. When did I start college? Because I bought Game Maker as I finished my first semester of college. So yeah, I bought Game Maker in December of 2019, and then I actually was kind of lame and bought a Udemy tutorial for Game Maker, but I mean, the monetary investment, I guess, is what made me stick to it. So, and I bought that in about February of 2020. So, by technicality, I've been working on it since February 2020, but in my defense, it was mostly I started, like, learn Game Maker, and then, like, the Angels and Demons technically still runs off of that same tutorial project file that I used. So, by technicality, I started development in February 2020, but if we go based off of when I had, like, the main idea and genres locked in for the game, then that was about late 2021, kind of like maybe 6th quarter. When did I start with it? Yeah, I guess that would be like it became Angels and Demons like 3 months or so after I bought that tutorial, so probably about April or May of 2020, I guess, is when it started. Because the game, so Angels and Demons now is multi-genre, but originally it was only a like action RPG, in the sense that it was a platformer with mild RPG elements, where you could it was basically a Super Paper Mario clone. All right, and I had a demo with an asterisk basically ready that like, what I found out was that it wasn't fun. Like, I had the entirety of World 1 ready, and I played through it, and then I was like, dang, this really isn't fun. I gotta do something different. And ended up adding in the turn-based RPG and then the rhythm game stuff, and now it is what it is today. So, like, that started... The original Super Paper Mario clone version of Angels and Demons started in, like, May of 2020, but Angels and Demons as we know it today started more in, like, early 2021, I guess. You had any working titles before establishing on Angels and Demons? Yes, actually. At one point, and I think I covered this on the Iceberg video a while back, or the Iceberg live stream. One of the working titles, well, there's technically two. Like, way back before I actually knew anything about programming, but for real, like back when Game Maker was called Game Maker Studio, and like Game Maker Studio 1.4 was like the latest version with the ugly UI and everything. I did have like a RPG built off of an engine, like a template project that was very Earthbound like. It was an Earthbound engine, and that one was aptly called, like, you know, like this is like peak naming, but it was called Journey's Epic Adventure, right? And to be fair, this was in like this was probably in like 2013 or so, but it did use this guy. This guy has existed for a long time. The only difference is that he was much lower resolution and didn't have the scarf. But otherwise, he was the same guy. Like, and like there was nothing special about that game. It was more of a fan game than anything, like a self-insert version of an Earthbound hack or something. But another one was called, and this was like before like anyone hops on saying like, oh my gosh, crazy lore, like what does this mean? Like the original idea behind this name has like totally been dropped. But one of the other working titles, and this was like closer to Angels and Demons time, like this is when I was working on that project, it was called When Worlds Collide. So, but that one was kind of lame, I thought. I didn't really like it that much. And then I kind of like thought about it. Well, what's the game about? It's about angels and it's about demons. Oh, wait a minute. Angels and demons. And I can do the thing with like the ampersand. And since it's like Mario and Luigi type, you know, angels and demons with the ampersand. Which, you wouldn't believe. This ampersand, I feel like helps me so much with filtering out like spam emails and like automatically sent emails. I don't know why I said automatically like that, but like anything that's like automated related to angels and demons that I get to my developer email, like they always are proper with it. They do angels, ampersand, demons, and no one does that. Despite me wanting people to do that, because I feel like it establishes the name a little bit more, everyone always spells out and. They do angels and demons, not angels ampersand demons, right? So anytime I get an email that's like, oh hey, just saw angels ampersand demons on Steam, would you be interested in this? I know that it's just an autofill thing because no one does it. Never, ever does anyone use the ampersand. Except for me. Like, is it troll? Absolutely. But so far, the theory has proven 100% true because it's always the same song and dance with it. Yeah, or A and D, like that's shorthand. Like, A and D is fine, right? That's a good shorthand, but no one uses that either, hardly. At least not in emails. Like, anytime anyone has referred to the game, like, typing it, putting it in a stream title, whatever, they almost always do not use the ampersand. They use and. Which, like, that does not bother me, because it's the same thing, but it's, like, a great way of, like, figuring out, like, if it's specifically in an email, like, if it's legit. Because they usually do this thing of, like, publisher name and game name, right? Like, one of them recently, I think, was from a service called Keymailer, which I know Keymailer is legit, but like in the case of Angels and Demons, it's like really early to actually be dealing with like sending keys to anyone because I don't have keys. Like the game isn't for sale yet. It's only like a quarter of the way through development at most, if you think about it. Like if we go solely by worlds completed, you know, we've got world 1 and 2, there's gonna be 8, and who knows how much bonus, but like, I don't know. Like, I think if someone's gonna send out an email to me, like, actually wanting, like, information about Angels and Demons, then it's gotta be done in a way that, like, I know you're not a bot somehow. Like, you're not just automatically sending this over trying to reach some kind of quota or something, you know? If Angels and Demons couldn't be called Angels and Demons, what would it be called instead? That's a great question because, fun fact, there's a movie called Angels and Demons. And Tom Hanks is in that. And I did not know this until like 8 months after I decided on the name because, like, I just happened about it when I was like doing like some search engine stuff for the game. And I wonder, like, will that land me in legal trouble? Because I feel like it's different enough, but we're gonna deviate from the stream just for a second while I pull this up because it's actually, like, I got whiplash. I thought I was so cooked. All right, Angels and Demons movie. Let me search this and pull up the Wikipedia. The summary of the movie, like the opening of this, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to change my game. All right. So the plot. Now the opening, like this first set of sentences, or this first sentence, I guess, is different. The Catholic Church mourns the sudden death of Pope Pius the 16th or 14th. It's Roman numerals. And prepares the papal conclave to elect his successor in Vatican City. Father Patrick McKenna, the Camerlengo, temporarily controls the Vatican during the sede vacant period, or vacanti, which is when there's not a pope, I guess. And then the very next thing, meanwhile, at CERN, you know, like, the nuclear research people, the scientists, like, I got whiplash. I was like, oh my gosh, Hector, what? Meanwhile, at CERN, scientists Father Silvano Bentivoglio, is that Italian? And Dr. Vittoria Vetra create 3 canisters of antimatter. As Vetra goes to evaluate the experiment, she discovers that Silvano has been murdered, and 1 canister is stolen. Shortly thereafter, 4 of the Prefereti, the favored candidates to be elected pope, are kidnapped by a man claiming to represent an Illuminati. Like this, like already after that, that's how it like deviates enough. But like, I read that first sentence. Meanwhile, at CERN, scientists, ... was all I had in my mind, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goshimasu, what in the world am I going to do? I'm gonna have to change my story. Like, already I'm still kind of like, you know, the name of the movie is Angels ampersand Demons, not Angels and Demons, which already kind of like lands me in hot water. So to go back to the original question, like, what would Angels and Demons be called if it couldn't be called Angels and Demons? I don't know. Like, I thought about adding a subtitle to it, like Angels and Demons, When Worlds Collide, or And the 7 Runes of Virtue, or like Angels and Demons, The 7 Runes of Virtue could be a working title or something like that. Like, I don't know. I really don't want to, but I also would just have to like talk to a lawyer, I guess, and be like, hey, can I do this or am I cooked? you know? I think I need the legs to stay in the same position here. Or maybe only go up like 1 pixel. Yeah. But yeah, like I hope I don't have that issue, but at the same time, I feel like I probably already would have gotten like a legal notice, maybe. Because, since I have a Steam page. Basically, due to the fact that I have the Steam page and like I've made my demo public, like I have the copyright for it, I believe. Like obviously I probably need to like do more legal stuff, but another developer that I know via Paperverse, he recently got a Steam page set up, and he was going to call his game Designated Demigod. Alright? And as soon as the Steam page went public with that name, he got a like a legal notice, like, hey, you can't do that. And it wasn't because his name was infringing on anything, but he actually just cannot, if I understood the way he said it correctly, you cannot have the word demigod in your name for a game on Steam because some other group, like some other developer, owns the rights to games that contain the name demigod or the word demigod solely because it would like interfere with their search stuff. It would be too similar to like a name for a game that they have or something, which feels really lame, but like I know there's a few cases where that's happened before as well that they also talked about. I think it was involving Monster, like the energy drink. If you had like Monster in your name for something, then like they tried to sue people, and like for the most part that probably wouldn't hold up. Like let me actually see if I can see what that was. Yeah. A certain group owns a trademark for the use of demigod in the digital games space, and they sent a cease and desist after they launched the Steam page. And then the other one was for Monster Energy drink. Monster Energy, this is a PC Gamer article from April of 2023. Monster Energy tries to bully indie developer out of using the word monster, but chose the wrong guy to pick on. So let's see. Coca-Cola and Monster Energy had targeted an indie developer, Glowstick Entertainment, for the great crime of making a game called Dark Deception: Monsters and Mortals. So they did a similar thing, and then they claimed that the game's logo had been designed in a way to make people think that it's somehow a Monster-branded product. And the proposed settlement would prohibit Glowstick from ever using a green and white logo on a black background for anything it makes ever again. So, quote, they own the colors green and white too, apparently. Huh. So, I don't know if this actually went through or not. This article is not up to date, but let's see. I'm gonna look at the guy's Twitter. August 26th. Great news, this is their pinned tweet. We officially won our trademark battle against Monster Energy. The USPTO board ruled in our favor today. Monsters and Mortals belong to us. They will never own the word monster. A massive thank you to Corey X Kenshin and other people. Cool. And all the fans for supporting our fight against Monster Energy. That's crazy. What the heck? In that case, you should sue anyone who uses ampersand. True. Like, I'm personally not too worried about it, but if it came down to it, like, I guess a big company or like label or whatever that also has like famous people like Tom Hanks, like, I don't know, like, I probably am not going to stand against them necessarily unless I get like some big help, like, hey, look, it's totally different, until you realize that the game opens with a scientist in a lab doing experiments, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Because like that, like, I promise on my life, with God as my witness, I had no idea about that beforehand, right? I had already had all that stuff planned out and in a document before, like, I made it into the game, and I never knew about that movie even existing. Like, apparently the movie's even part of like a series. Like, hold on, let me see what it was a part of. It's like, it's in a, let's see, based on a novel of the same title, and is the sequel to the 2006 film The Da Vinci Code, or how do you say, I don't know anymore if it's Da Vinci or Da Vinci, because of the freaking Da Vinci twins. Da Vinci? I don't know. Like, but I also don't want to get flamed, you know, for like saying Da Vinci instead of Da Vinci, or for saying Da Vinci instead of Da Vinci. I don't know what to do, but, or it's the Voros twins. That's what they go by, but I know them as Da Vinci because that was like their whole bit for a little bit. But yeah, it's like a Da Vinci. Da Vinci? But yeah, like, it's part of a series, and the weird part about it is, like, nowhere, like, I read the whole plot thing on Wikipedia after I found out about it, and I don't even think that angels or demons even appear in the film at all. Like, Da Vinci? Yeah, that might be it. But, like, in the Angels and Demons movie, you know, I don't think angels or demons even appear. If the plot synopsis has anything to go off of, there is not even a mention of angels or demons. Which makes me think, like, false advertising? In a way? Like, if I see a movie titled Angels and Demons, I'm gonna think there's gonna be both angels and demons in this movie, no? Am I wrong for thinking that? In which, in my case, there's a much more prominent appearance of both entities, you know, like, there's plenty of demons, there's also angels, you know. There's not exactly a ton of angels right now, but there will be, probably. But, like, I don't know, it kind of scares me, because I know there's a non-zero chance that, like, I could get, like, legally affected by that. And then it's like, what do I do? Yeah, maybe it is a metaphor. I don't know, like, I'm not much of a movie person anyways, so it's not like I want to go out of my way to watch the movie either. And I feel like that's for the better, because as long as, like, if I don't watch the movie, I feel like it's less likely that I, you know, even, like, come to an idea that could be loosely associated with the movie by the fact that I watched the movie, you know? Like, I wouldn't want to watch it and then, like, kind of, you know, a few months later have forgotten most of the stuff about the movie and then come up with an idea and be like, oh, dang, that would be really cool, only for that idea to actually be something that happened in the movie. I think it's better that I just never watch that movie. But yeah, you're probably right. It probably is a metaphor, but let's be real.
It's kind of a lame metaphor. Like, I'd just say, like, good people versus bad people, because that's what's gonna be in the movie, actually.
Or something like that. You know, I actually get it. Like, I can see why they would go with that for the title. But, I don't know. It's definitely scary to think that, like, all this stuff I've built up, like, oh yeah, this is Angels and Demons, the platformer RPG rhythm game, could be like stolen away from me. Like, I would almost certainly try to fight it, you know? But like, realistically, that would also, like, in the case of like this other indie dev, the shoot, what was the name of it? I don't even remember. Dark Deception? Yeah, Dark Deception, right? In the case of Dark Deception, right? He got a bunch of like people to like bring that out, right? Because like that lawsuit was, let's be real, really stupid. But like, I have the same name as a big movie, right? Like, would I have to settle on changing the name of my game, like adding a subtitle to it, or like, would they even let me add a subtitle? Would I have to totally change the name? Because I kind of think that Angels and Demons has a nice ring to it. Like, what I went with for it, like, when I was labbing out the names, right? I kind of like, the way I came up, like, with, like, oh yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, is I imagined, like, YouTubers saying the name. So it's like, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Angels and Demons. If you don't know what Angels and Demons is, it's a platformer RPG rhythm game, and you guys have requested I play this a lot, actually. Something like that. Like, I did that with a bunch of YouTubers, like, just kind of did, like, impressions of them, like, how would they do the opening, and it just fit really well. Like, I did Jacksepticeye too, like, oh, top of the morning to you ladies, my name is Jacksepticeye, and welcome back to Angels and Demons. Like, and it just fit. You know, like, it felt really good. Like, that has a good ring to it. And that's why I went with it, instead of, like, throwing it back in the oven to cook more. Like, to be fair, I should have researched it, right? But to add on to this same conversation that I keep having to go back to, I started from total scratch. You know, I didn't know much of anything about, like, development stuff. Like, I thought, oh yeah, Angels and Demons, I've never heard about that before, so must be good. You know, I've never heard of a game called Angels and Demons. I think I can roll with that. Which, in my eyes, seems okay. But it's more of like how they look at it, I guess. I think I'll probably be okay. But at the same time, oh my gosh, would it be so over. You know, break time's over. Got to practice the presentation all. Hope you have a nice stream. Keep the sprites going. All right, thank you very much. Have fun with your presentation work, and I wish you best of luck. That everything goes well with it. I just put that on the outline layer. No, I did not. Cool idea, me. There's this one done. This will also be a music synced one. Where is that guard animation I made? Pretty sure I'll be nervous as heck, but will probably end up going well. That is the spirit. Go in with confidence. Keep the confidence going, and like, even if it doesn't go well, like, then you'll know, like, for, like, future stuff, like, what to go with. But I think you're gonna do great. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Keep you guys updated. See ya. Alright, have fun. Good luck, good luck. So I guess it wouldn't hurt to come up with some, like, potential alternate titles for the game. In a way. Though I really, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know, like, what I could go for. Because, like, I'm too kind of, like, I feel too committed to Angels and Demons, you know? Oh, I didn't put anything there. Cool idea, me. Oh, I did actually put things there. I just didn't have the right layer. There we go. What theme is this? What the heck? Magnus von Grapple? I don't remember Magnus von Grapple sounding like this. What the heck? Whoops. Yeah, that's very fast, but... Kinda like that one. Now for the dodge. The finish one will be the stuck landing pose, I'm certain. So I'm gonna go ahead and slot that in here. Yup. Now we just need the dodge. Actually not sure if I have anything that would be a base for that animation. Maybe this, yeah. Uncomfortable could work. The down dash. Oh, he definitely uses the start of the jump frame there. I see that. Hold on, let me grab that. I don't know if it's troll or not, but I'm actually gonna throw down dash in there and see like how that looks. I think, yeah, slam down is the same. For a dodge animation. Where'd it go? Here we go. Ah, hold on, wait a minute. I could probably work with this, hold on. I kinda like it. Hold on. I think I can cook with this. All you gotta do is trust the process, alright? Trust the process, see the vision. Alright. It's like, this is the vision I got. It might be cool, or it might suck. I feel like it's not an in-between, but... For a second you thought he removed his own head. He might have. I don't think I was adjusting the position of the... Oh yeah, he... Yeah, I wasn't adjusting the position of the head. Whoops. Probably should do that. It's kind of like a... Where before he kind of like picked up one leg, but this one's kind of like a... Is that a FNAF reference? Man. FNAF at Freddy's. I think what I'll do is actually clip the outline here, and I'm going to add a little bit of extra motion. Oh, so the poll in the Discord finished, and then the winner was actually Super Mario RPG for the Let's Play. Mario RPG got the most interest, which was kind of surprising to me, actually. I thought for certain that Partners in Time was like had it in the bag because of the early votes, but then a bunch of people came in and voted RPG, so which it's not like that's a bad thing, all things considered. Like, I will enjoy playing it. It just was actually a surprising outcome. Remake. Because I still haven't, like, I know I've probably said this on stream a few times at this point, but I haven't actually finished the remake. I've only gotten, like, to like, barely through the first section of the game, I guess, is what would best be described as. Yep. It's very rare that you're actually even going to see this animation specifically, just because of how quick it goes through the, like the dodge animation stuff. What's also quite shocking is there was only one vote for Super Paper Mario as well. Like, and again, this is not me complaining, because, like, I genuinely was unsure of what to start any kind of, like, gaming stream stuff with. But, like, it is interesting, the results. It's like, I definitely had, like, a, oh yeah, this one's for sure gonna win kind of mindset going on at first. And then that didn't happen, so I was like, oh. This needs to go on the legs layer. Oh, I broke his foot. There we go. Yeah, I actually kind of like this. I think this is solid. With that, the pose animations are done. So now, stock bone breaking sound. Oh my gosh, you know what the funniest thing about, like, some of the game sound effects is? There's a sound effect in the World 1 Dream cutscene with Mateo and the Diabolist dude, where when he first walks into the kitchen, there's like a chip crunching noise. That's a custom sound effect. That's just me eating some chips. And, like, I actually have the exact kind of chips, like, right here on my desk. Like, I could remake that sound effect right now, like, on stream, and it would be insanely obnoxious, I know. Like, my friends hate it, because it was on the soundboard in the Discord server, but we lost level 2 boost, so it's hidden now, unfortunately. But, the chip sound, like... They are just corn tortilla chips. Dude, I love Sprites. I don't love them as much as I love Dr. Pepper, though. Love me a good Dr. Pepper. Let me get a yellow pepper. Okay, so what do I do next? Are we going into... like the stream? Oh yeah, drop a like on the stream. I kind of forgot about that being a thing that needs to happen. Make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you never miss an upload. And stuff like that. Let's see, actually, you know, I want to put these hard animations off until, like, the very end. So I might, like, go ahead and, like, knock out these walking animations that, like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. This is not all tiptoeing. Because, like, there's walk and talk, shrug, walk and look back, which this animation sucks, by the way, if you look at it for too long. There's tiptoe, which is also walking. If you notice, the legs are the exact same as all the others here. And then these talking animations. No way! No way! He's missing pixels! This is in the public build! Literally unplayable. It's over. It's so over. Oh. It was foreshadowing. Earlier in the stream, it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna miss a pixel or something somewhere. I'm gonna miss a pixel somewhere, and I'm not gonna realize it until like weeks into development. I was talking about the new sprites, but this is definitely worse. Absolutely worse. Like, oh, where is this animation used? Hold on. We're cracking open Game Maker for a second. We're gonna figure this out. Let me swap the stream scene over. Hold on. Shrug. Talk annoyed shrug. Is this used in anywhere? It might be in a sequence. But there it is. It's literally, like, you wouldn't notice it because of the black outline, but there it is. Man, it would have to be in a sequence. Wherever it is. I have an idea. I'm gonna go into the project file and just search through every string of text and see real quick. And I'll put that on screen as soon as, hold on, I'll paste it into here once we get it. Angels and Demons, grep win, text search, SPR player talk annoyed shrug, search. Oh, it's got to search through a million bajillion files. Oh, cool, it's just unused. Awesome. It's just genuinely unused. What about any of these other ones here? What is that one? That would be talk shrug. It's the same way. Search. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Cracking open Game Maker again. There is mentions. Okay, so meeting UE2. Is this one used? It is. Right here, when he stops walking. It's so over. It's in like the very first cutscene of the game, dude. There's another too. Prologue. Post Battle 3. This one. Yeah, this one's used too. Actually, where do we go? And then he stops, and there's the freaking pixels. They're gone. Oh. Well, gentlemen, it might be over. Synchronize your death watches. Angels and Demons, demo number 4 is literally unplayable. Yeah, it is a good thing I'm redoing all the sprites. People who noticed 0, true. True, 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 true. Literally, I guess because it's the black outline, that's probably why I didn't notice either. Because, like, to be fair, it's really hard to see. But also, these sprites look just, like, not good anymore compared to these. Now that I've started them, like, I'm done, dude. I thought I had No, I copied the shrug like for the thumbnail for the video originally. So I actually have to redo this one. Cool idea. So I'll just take this. And we'll go ahead and start working on this one. This is a actual example of the Streisand effect, where bringing attention to something gets more people to notice it than if you would have not said anything. And that's real. Okay, so get these out of here. And I'm going to hide the scarf. Yup. Unless there's an indie pixel by pixel inspector, there's no shot anyone noticed. That's honestly real. Like, if anyone was gonna notice, it'd be like, it would genuinely just be someone nitpicking things. And honestly, like, if you're gonna take the time to nitpick, like, I think that's just more exposure than, like, I would have gotten otherwise. But, I mean... Oh. There we go. I did have someone, like, kind of nitpicking the game, the other day. A little bit, like, it wasn't like it was valid criticisms, but like at first it was, at least. But then, like, so someone had an issue with the font, and like, you know, that's valid. I won't say my font is the easiest to read, and I do want to make some changes to it, but because the font was hard to read, they didn't read any dialogue and were then confused about how to play the game, which, I mean, I guess, like, me personally, I'm still reading it even if it's a little bit difficult, so that way I know what to do, but it's just an interesting way of doing things, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's kind of rough. Honestly, real. That's so real. I think that's genuinely how people expect, like when you like say like, oh, the game's like, it's a pixel art game and the graphics are really not good. Like, that's how people expect you to react. Like, oh my gosh, the graphics aren't good? Well, guess I'm not playing it. Unfortunate. You know, like... I didn't turn on the mirroring. I'm done. Maybe this is a non-issue? And suddenly hand. Oh, what the freak, dude? Didn't do that either. Cool idea. And I don't know if I said it, but like the guy I was talking about that played the game, like obviously I'm not going to say who it is because that feels like witch hunting a little bit. But like, nothing against the guy, like that's a valid criticism. Like, if it's hurting your eyes, I guess, to read the font, but like that's one thing, I guess. I guess that's how he was going about it, but now for me to carefully inspect every sprite frame by frame for the bug report. Honestly, like, if you got that kind of time, go for it. Now I'm streaming evidence of mistakes. Yeah, funny thing, around the time I started stream, Comic Cat actually mentioned that they went back into the VOD of a previous stream and noticed, I think, Gabe, I think we were actually on VC when I fixed it. But there was an extra pixel in Autumn's hair over here of the aliasing. And they noticed that in the stream, and I was like, wait, real? So... Boom. His arms kind of look a little bit long, actually. Where did I put the outline? What the freak, dude? Oh my goodness. It's on the freaking body layer. Of course it is. Get out of there. Okay. So my plan is shift this over by 1 pixel and do the same for the body sprite here. Oh wait, I screwed the outline up too. Hold on. I'm just gonna redo the whole outline. Never mind. Everything is lol and troll. Okay. Body. My goat is washed. For some reason, this does not look like it's aligned properly. Like, I guess it is. This is lining up properly, so. Oh, wait, it's not. What the freak, dude? Hold on. Where's the discrepancy? It's you. I mean, I guess technically, for the perspective, this arm, yeah, I don't even need to be mirroring this. This arm needs to be moved in a little bit. That's why it looks like not right. And I'll just go ahead and move this one in anyways, because I think it looks a little bit too much. It's too arm. Okay, maybe it wasn't too arm. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Get this out of here. I need to see this without the outline or the scarf. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's looking more natural now. Methinks. Shirt shading. Oh, am I missing? Don't see any spots I'm missing. Oh, okay, hold on, let me look. Oh, those 2 pixels? Nah, that's fine. I don't want to overdo it, I guess, with the shading. Sometimes it's just about eyeballing it. Other times it's consistent. Like with the shirt, it's very not consistent, I guess, because it's a fabric. Look at that difference. Cool idea. Okay. Found pixels check. True. What do we got here? This one he was looking kind of like up. Like this. Ah, I already have the face! Lol. What the freak? What the freak, dude? I put it on the freaking outline layer. Cool idea. Double mouth moment. It's true. Eyebrow check? Hold on. Minor inconsistencies. Cool. Cool idea. Let's see here. Okay. This is actually the battle stance sprite, but fix it a little bit. So, you totally troll with your little text at the bottom about asking questions. What? How it's like not aligned to the like to lines properly? Because I know that much. It's 2 separate text elements. Oh, my social security number. It's like 420-69-1337. Weed, Reddit number, and weed, Reddit number, and the vintage online troll, I guess. Dude, I hope not, or else like allegedly, that's allegedly a social security number. Any relation to persons living or fictional is purely coincidental, and I do not claim to know the social security number of any individuals listed in this live stream. Woohoo! Dude, that would be crazy. Imagine out of the gate, that's your social security number. You are basically destined to a lifetime of fraud. All right? Because how many people do you think have, like, put that in as a social for trolling? You know, like, solely for trolling purposes. Like, there has to be a blacklist of, like, social security numbers that just, like, does not exist anymore. Or won't ever exist or something. I don't know. Ah, dude, man, he looks depressed. Imagine a bank refusing to open an account for you because of that. Dude, I can imagine, like, banks getting, like, crazy restrictions after, like, what people were doing with the Chase Banks scam recently. Like, what's up with that? Like, why would you think that's a good idea to, like, do? People were basically, they were just committing check fraud. Like, they would go to a Chase Bank, open a new account, and then, like, deposit a check, and before it cleared, withdraw the money from the ATM or something. And their thought was that, oh, they, like, were getting free money, but, like, no, it's literally just check fraud. You know, you would have with a bank, like, you have to give them your social to make an account, right? So you're committing fraud against someone who knows exactly who you are, right? Which is not good. Like, apparently a lot of people got, like, caught with it. Like, maybe one person got away with it for a week, but I'm pretty sure, you know, it's a bank. They keep records, right? There's no way that anyone gets away with it, you know? Where's that melee weak animation? Oh, I definitely need a different frame for that. I need the one where he's like the tallest. Yeah, right there. Oh my gosh, Peak is playing right now? Dude, you say this every time, and I genuinely do not know, like, what it is that you're talking about with it. Oh wait, we did? Was it the beeps? Like the bing bing bing. It was the delay. Yeah, it was the delay. Wait, I remember now. Yeah, it was the yeah. It was the yeah. Oh, that's on the front layer. Yeah, it was the yeah. I like how you said the second yeah like it was at the beginning of a sentence. I do that all the time. That's just how I talk, XD. It's true. Someone please get this man a true. YouTube poop vibes. Dude, I love YouTube poops. Su. But did he talk in this normally? I don't know if he had like the talking mouth. Hold on. Oh yeah, he does. Okay. There we go. Cool idea. Bro, I've had a few YouTube poops I've watched that have permanently altered my vocabulary. Like, I actually can't watch, like, that one episode of SpongeBob, Shanghai, I think it is, without filling in the blanks with the YouTube poop version, where it's like, this guy had a Pokemon. Dr. Octagonopus, my goat! Yes! The laser collection, oh my gosh. Vintage. Snooping as usual. Technically, I need to be throwing in some more YouTube poop references because Pingus is the only one that's in Angels and Demons currently. And that's kind of a crime. Like, I definitely need to be throwing in some promotions and maybe 1 in a million chance that when an O-Beast uses that laser attack, it has a very Dr. Octagonopus sounding laser. I mean, all of these I could put in as usernames for Kaguya's Twitch chat, if you think about it. Because I could definitely get around them. What? Yo! Good catch. Good catch, because I did it twice just over here. Like, I missed it on the sleeve and I missed it on the hand. You're crazy for that one. Good eye. That would have been the one. It literally would have went back in the, I swear, in the same cutscene. Okay? Hold on. Let me put freaking Game Maker back in here. Alright? There would have been another missing pixel in the same cutscene if you didn't catch that. Because this is where that animation is. Alright? And then we have the shrug one that's missing the pixel in the same cutscene. Helps that you work with pixels, so it's second nature. Honestly, real. That's so real. Alright. We're getting this one knocked out of here. These animations are cursed. Huh? My goat! Didn't miss any there. And then, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the stuck landing animation here. And I'm going to use it as a base because it has everything in it already, basically. Might not be locked in enough today. Yeah, I really am not locked in today. Today is not a very locked in day, all things considered, for some reason. I think it's because my allergies have been killing me recently. Like, they kind of have me done. No, I haven't played Tetris on stream yet. No Tetris breaks. There probably won't be a Tetris break today. I'm probably going to have to wrap up stream here shortly. Probably within the next, like, 5 minutes or so. So I want to knock out this animation before then. But, let's see. Can I just have this and mirror it? Oh, we can. No stretch mut either. Yeah. It's honestly, it's probably because I started late. I was running side quests before I started streaming. So the side quest debuff is actually real. Let's see, outline. What the freak? What the freak, dude? I see this. Incorrect color. Oh, I'm gonna have to go freaking fix that on every animation that uses this frame. Oh my gosh. I'm cooked. It's over. What the Sigma? Oh no, he's saying what the freak on stream. What the freak, dude? Why would you say that? Look. To be fair, I did open the stream. Okay, like early in the stream, I mentioned that I was saying that as like a new bit and that my friends hated it. So it was premeditated. But I think actually this might be where I have to wrap it up, because I'm about to have folks arriving back at the house soon, which means that my background is going to get rather noisy because of my dogs and other factors. So I think it's time for an outro. But basically, make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, smash that notification bell, and turn it on so you never miss an upload. Check the description for links. If you haven't played Angels and Demons yet, go do that. Or hop in the Discord to get notified of when streams happen, like, immediately, basically. You don't have to worry about YouTube being lazy with the notifications. And also, we get to share teaser stuff in there, which will probably be coming back soon. So, everyone who stuck around to watch, thanks a ton for doing so. I appreciate the support. Next stream will probably be tomorrow at about 3 o'clock. Ideally, within 30 minutes of 3 o'clock, plus or minus. Not really sure, but we'll see when tomorrow comes. So I think that's all I got in terms of yaps. So I will see you guys in the next one.